€48,890 for the all-wheel drive version, roughly $57,200 at current rates. That is Toyota's second attempt at a dedicated electric car, and the gap between this and the original is wider than any facelift I have covered on this channel. 338 horsepower, 321 miles of range, and a 10-year battery warranty. Whether the numbers undo what the first bZ4X did to Toyota's credibility is the question this walk-around answers. The front end commits to the redesign more than the photographs suggest. The sealed hammerhead nose sits lower, with LED signatures wrapping tightly into the fenders. In precious metal metallic, the two-tone effect works better than the original, because Toyota finally painted the wheel arches to match. That single change transforms the side profile. The rear gets a full-width light bar, and the drag coefficient dropped from 0.29 to 0.27. I expected a mild update. This looks like a different car. The dashboard layout is where the real apology happens. Toyota removed the controversial instrument binnacle that hid behind the steering wheel and replaced it with a 12.3-inch cluster mounted higher, near the windshield base. The 14-inch touchscreen dominates the center, and physical knobs for climate and volume sit on its lower edge. That decision alone puts this ahead of half the segment. Dual wireless chargers, 4 USB-C ports, and soft-touch materials across the upper dash. The gloss black trim on the center tunnel is the surface I would change. It collects fingerprints within minutes and reflects sunlight into your eyes on a bright day. That is not a minor complaint in a car you live with daily. The front seats sit lower than you expect for an SUV, lower than a Hyundai Ioniq 5. The steering wheel adjusts for reach and rake. The bolstering is mild, built for motorway comfort rather than backroad grip. Heated seats are standard on this active drive trim. What the Ioniq 5 does better is the flat floor between the seats. Toyota's raised center tunnel eats into the open cabin feel. The rear is where the battery platform shows its hand. The floor pushes your knees above your hips if you are over 6 feet tall, and after 15 minutes you feel it. Legroom is acceptable, headroom adequate, 2 USB-C ports and rear vents are standard. What this cabin lacks is light. The window line rises sharply, the dark headliner absorbs what remains, and on a cloudy Salzburg afternoon, the back seat felt noticeably darker than the Skoda Enyaq 2 stands away. 452 liters of boot space, roughly 16 cubic feet, smaller than the Enyaq at 585 and the Ioniq 5 at 527. For a car this size, I expected more. The load lip is low, the floor sits flat, and Toyota included underfloor cable storage with a vehicle-to-load outlet. A weekend for 2 fits. A family holiday with 4 passengers test the limits before you leave the driveway. 150 kilowatt DC fast charging, 10 to 80% in 28 minutes. Battery preheating is standard for the first time, which means cold weather charging finally works. The heat pump is standard. 321 miles of WLTP range, and in mild spring conditions, the trip computer showed figures close to the official number. What the charging speed does not fix is the gap to the Ioniq 5, which charges at 233 kilowatts. That difference turns a coffee stop into a lunch stop on a long drive. 45,470 euros at the show, roughly $53,200. The Ioniq 5 charges faster and carries more. The Enyaq offers more rear space for less money. What neither provides is a 10-year, 1 million kilometer battery warranty and the kind of trust that made people buy Toyotas for 3 decades before this car existed. If that trust matters to you, and if you charge at home more than you road trip, this is the version that finally earns the badge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.